Hello and welcome to day 2 of 7 Days of Happiness, talking through the concepts in my just released book. It's day 2 out on Amazon, The Happiness Recipe. Discover the unique ingredients you need to thrive. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of the concepts in the book, which is that there are 2 types of happiness. And it can actually be a little bit dangerous not to understand the difference between the 2 types. So there is surface happiness, and surface happiness is a temporary experience when we create a shift in our chemicals. So when we do something like exercise, go for a run, go for a walk, we create positive endorphins in the body, and that creates a lift, a happiness in the moment. Orgasmic sex creates a positive change in our chemicals, and that creates surface happiness as well. Now, the surface type of happiness is great. None of me is saying that it's not beneficial. What I want you to understand is that it's temporary. If you love to dance and you go out and you have a night dancing with your friends, you feel happy in that moment. But no amount of dancing with your friends, laughing at a great comedian, going out running, none of those things that create a temporary shift in chemicals are going to fix fundamental problems in your life, like damaging relationships, poor connection with yourself, low self-esteem, and other deeper issues. So there are surface happiness, but there's also what I call soul deep happiness. So true, deep, authentic, lasting happiness comes when we are in congruent alignment with all that we are. And by congruent alignment, I mean when our body, our heart, our mind, and our soul are all saying yes to life. Because here's the thing, we're all different. What enlivens and inspires me might drain and deplete you. And that's perfect, because you're meant to be being you and I'm meant to be being me. So it wouldn't matter how much surface happiness I was doing. It wouldn't help me if I was working in a job that was out of alignment with my values, if I wasn't respected in my relationships, and if there were other fundamental issues in my mental, emotional, and circumstantial health. So my book is about how to cultivate soul deep happiness, that connection within yourself. And the reason I want you to know about these 2 types is because I can't tell you how many clients I've worked with that have actually burnt themselves out doing a whole lot of surface happiness, sometimes of just avoiding the deeper issues, and sometimes just having no idea what the deeper issues are. Maybe there's childhood stuff they haven't addressed. Maybe there's thought patterns that they don't understand how much they're hurting them. So they're kind of doing this surface happiness thing and exhausting themselves. And when we land in really being able to see the truth of who they are, then we start resolving things at that core level. And then you've got this soul deep happiness and surface happiness. We still do surface happiness things and it's super fun, but none of it is avoidance and none of it is a mask for those deeper issues. So soul deep happiness, congruent alignment with all that you are, that is what we're about. And happiness is the effortless result of living with that truth. So that's my little bit of wisdom for you today, trying to keep these under 5 minutes and try and have a think about, okay, well, what cultivates surface happiness for me? But what are those soul deep happiness moments for me? And am I making time for those in my life? So thank you very much for this week. You're able to get a copy of The Happiness Recipe for just 99 cents on Amazon. I've popped the link in the message. So grab yourself a copy while it's super discounted in celebration of launch week. Have an awesome, awesome rest of your day. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 of our 7 days of happiness. Mwah!